Everyone. This is B.M.T. As you already know, listen, I don't always go into privacy of everything in my life that is close and personal to me. Um, this is something that's very emotional because it was a hard fight, and yet we're finally seeing another piece of the puzzle being brought back to us. Um, and I told y'all, like every battle, you can't have everybody part of your fight. You can't bring everybody with you. You can't do it. uh right now we have it where some of our family members are right now in the town hall meeting. They're in the town hall meeting right now. I don't need to be in there. We already have the people who need to be in there are in there, and some of us who just need to, they just say support, financially donate, uh, carpool. We're out here. We already carpool. We got everybody there that needs to be in there. We already got the we already got the records and everything. But we're hearing a lot of people complain about, oh, the land is being taken, or I'm proud Gullah Geechee. I love who I am. I love everything from my hair, my dreads, to how I look. I've never be ashamed of who I am. And you gotta understand, a lot of stuff was lost. Was a People didn't know how to, one, they didn't know how to read. They didn't understand the worth of what they had, and they didn't know what to do with it. And also, you had to where people that definitely didn't care, because we had a lot of people who do not care, just gave it away. And so we can't. There's different sides of blaming. You could do the blame game all you want, all day long and stuff. Cash is king. Knowledge is king. You know what I'm saying? Knowing and understanding the battlefield is gonna keep you alive and help you survive. And so, get going there and complaining and begging, that don't do nothing. That doesn't do nothing. Begging ain't gonna do nothing. Begging just lets them know that you're weak, that you're not willing to fight. And that's something I and as well as others, we were raised and trained not to, do. Stop begging. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, people are going to go ask them. Don't ask. Just, and what we started doing, we started surmounting up, looking at the lands and like the areas, and we started buying back. Like, understand this. Right now, there's a town hall. There's a town hall building. This is old Somerville. This is old Somerville. Old Somerville. This is long, long Jewish money. This is Jewish money. How we know that, right? But I'm gonna show you that. Let me show you that's a historical building, right? And I'm gonna show you how methodical these people think. That, see that old town, like they actually preserved the old town. This is an old town where they used to do a lot of deals and stuff. And you gotta understand, people play the long game. A lot of men and women, they don't think like that. So what happens is, what I'm saying, but I'm walking over here into the old town. And so right now we're closing up and finishing up the last of the paperwork, so that way we can buy some more acres back. One thing about it, but I was on a conversation with brother D Darrell and a few others. You don't need everybody. I'm hearing these conversations. We need everybody on board, so that way you can do that. No, you don't need everybody on board, because you don't know who's who. That might be a Judas. That might be some, like, you see this. This is this old brick. Y'all know how much this brick costs? They don't even make brick like this no more. They don't. This brick right here costs. You can't even take down, like, you see this old type of clay and brick and mortar. They don't do that no more. They don't. What I want to show y'all is how they preserve their history. Y'all see this street? Yeah. I told you, man. Like they kept the old courthouse connected to the old town, like, because that's how they think. That's how a lot of these people think, man. They didn't expect, like a lot of people. Let me show you some crazy stuff. What does that say? when I say when I say people know you and they study you and they walk among you and they don't and see a lot of people, oh man, like B.M.T. I don't try to get everybody on my program. I don't try to put everybody on, bruh. I don't. See, other groups, they teach their children how to run up the tab. They do. They do. They mark their buildings. Watch this. They mark. Listen, they play the long game, bro. But sadly, a lot of people don't play the long game. They don't understand that, man. Like, y'all got to start and this is why I don't have I'm just teaching y'all some history, man. I'm teaching y'all some history of how some people think and how they're like winning and getting back their how they're taking their property back. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say, a lot of black people don't think like that. They don't think to save their money up and go buy it back. Go buy back with superior firepower back the properties or back the street or the land. Like they'll want somebody to just give it to them off of empathy and like feeling sad for them, and it doesn't work like that, man. Like you're a fool to think that your enemy's gonna feel sad and just drop their sword, and like even a child can pick up a dagger and stab you. Like you got to be willing you got to be willing to actually like put in like the effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, like my granddaddy was very straightforward. My dad was straightforward. Listen, if you got it, you got it. And if y'all not going to help out, fall back. Don't say no we, just say they. And that's the problem. Like, we got to stop trying to include everybody in your message or what you're trying to do. I don't try to include everybody in my message no more, but everybody's not part of my message. Everybody's not part of what I think or my ideologies. And I don't feel no type of way by that because we all ain't the same. I know that's why I don't want to call everybody brother because everybody ain't my brother because everybody ain't my battle. Everybody's not going to go on the battlefield and pull out the matchlock pistol, pull out the dagger, draw a fist. Some people going to just stand there that look like you and watch you get stomped out. Like you have other people who going to be like, nah, like I'm down for the shits. And so, it's just one of those things, man. Like people don't know their history. I appreciate those who do know their history. And I don't always say everything on panels. Like that's another bad thing. Y'all gotta understand. Like a lot of like y'all gotta start revealing everything y'all know so openly on panels and shit. Or just out there on social media. Like I don't do that. I don't do that because you never know who's listening. They're gathering information from you. Like there's a reason why they say the revolution should never be televised. It shouldn't be televised. But people like to tell what they're doing. Like I'm only giving y'all a glimpse of something that to show that there are people that are doing things to, get back. Like, well, what are y'all gonna do about y'all land? I heard the Gullah Geechee, they're losing land. Yeah, yep. I'm glad you heard that. That message was so long ago. What's going on, Sheila? How you doing, dear? How you doing? Sheila, me and you had a whole conversation about political warfare and about actually fighting back to go get what's yours. Me and you talked about that a long time ago. Like, y'all got to start getting people in the proper, like positions. Like, go make friends with some lawyers. Go make friends with some business advocates. Go get people who are blue collar and white collar, man. Like, I don't have a problem going down there to the hearings and the meetings, listening, taking notes, taking it back to those who don't have the information and okay, so we got to do this, so we got to do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need everybody there. Everybody does not need to be in the courtroom. Everybody doesn't deserve to be there, especially those who are not contributing or not helping, man. I got to be honest. A big issue that I see is a lot of black people don't pay their taxes, but then they get mad when they lose their land. lot of black people don't pay their taxes. Y'all don't keep up with granny, grandma, auntie, uncle. Y'all don't keep up with y'all family goddamn priority business. Y'all don't care about that. But then y'all get mad when other people beat y'all with technicalities. I keep track of that. Listen, bro, I don't have a problem sitting down with some older folks. Listen, I'm not looking for the money. Is the property up to date? Is the deeds up to date? How much y'all got to pay on the taxes? Let me go call a few people. Well, black people don't do that. No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're not doing your due diligence. See, those people over there in those buildings, they did that. Now I showed you that building since the 1800s. How are those families still holding on to those buildings? You know why? But I can promise you, they have people that come back and they keep track of that. They mark their territories. They don't go run away from that stuff. Like I said, man, I make sure I make prominent foothold. Like, y'all don't gotta be like, oh, like you don't have to be. The problem is, a lot of blacks believe that they gotta be the loudest person in the room. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You just have to be the person that knows what you're doing and be pinpoint accurate in what you want to do. Like, like that's just a problem, man. Like I'm telling you right now, I see the Indians are now coming to the auctions to try to buy our property. I'm seeing the Latinos. Other groups are coming in, bro. But and you know why? And y'all get mad when they're buying up your property because you're not keeping and sweeping your porch. You're not actually fixing your porches and stuff. That's how my granny would say. You're not cleaning up your porch. But you get mad when somebody else doggone takes over the house. Well, you didn't keep up the porch, so nobody wanted to go in the house. The tax is cheap. We keep our family land in good shape. I've been taking care of my land. Exactly, shit. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta start going doing diligence and stuff. Y'all like, but see, I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for me. I can only speak for mine. Like I said, my dad asked a simple question. For those who want to fight, come fight. If you don't want to fight, please step out of the web conference. What went from 200 dropped down to 70. 70 dropped down to 30. Now guess what? And I ain't gonna go on what the numbers are now. And sad to say, when we started fighting the battles, people started showing up. You know why they started showing up? Because they saw we were making gains. But hold up, bruh. Now that we making gains, that does not give you the right to think you have a voice at the table. You can sit in, you can help contribute to the war effort, but the people who done been fighting the battles, they need to be the ones that have the voices. They need to be, and I understand this. Like I'm not a boastful one. But I put in my work. That's why I said, like, I don't got to get on here. Like, that's nigga trinkets when people got to get on line and start saying, well, I do this or I own this and I have that. Okay, cool. But make sure you let me know when your ass is gone, is that going to be kept up? Is that going to still be whole? See, when I talk about power, people don't get it. People don't understand that when I start talking about power. That's why I get it. That's what, that's going to cause a lot of vitriol, especially with black men. It causes a lot of vitriol with black men, but a lot of black men, sadly, were not trained how to keep up power. They see it more so through that of sexual prowess, or just by what money. Well, you make 800 or 100,000 a year, so, dude, that's not how power works, man. I've seen people with influence with just their name alone be able to get into rooms that I'm like, what? I had to pay $200 to get here. I had to pay $1,000 to get here. This man's name alone carries him all the way to the head of the table to go whisper in certain people's ears, and I'll be like, what? Who is this man? It's not just about who he is, but what he knows. So I had to submit and say, well, yes, ma'am.
I've never been here before, and I have to go to this municipal court.
Municipal court is right up there. You're going to see a town hall building.
Mm-hmm.
Just walk up there, take a right, and you're going to see the town hall building right over there.
Is it the green roof right there?
Yes, you'll see it. It's an older building.
And can I park there?
Yes, you're fine. Just go straight up there.
You're wonderful.
No problem. Like I said, bro, I'm here. I be in these areas. just like this, glasses, dreads, all this stuff. I'm not worried about none of this stuff. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're in their home court advantage. These people do not fear you. I know a lot of y'all saying the white man, they fear you. They do not fear you. They do not. They don't fear. You know why they don't fear you? And then that they don't have to fear you. Why should they fear you? But they know that you're no threat. You're no threat to your own self. You're no threat to your own self. What they, when they start watching you, and when you're in the courtroom, they start watching you when you're talking political action, when you're talking legal action, when you're talking financial legislation and stuff that actually counts. When you're talking about medicine and things that actually shape that of your community or your society, that's when they start watching you. You're talking about sexual access, like they're gonna be like, what? Who is this guy? I've been in these courthouses like for like it's probably going on like 8 years now. At first, I used to get tired of being dragged. I used to have to get dragged out there. Now I'm thankful that I go there willingly. Oh, we got a court case. Oh, we got to do this. We got to do that. What do we need to go get? Well, you got to get this paperwork down there. You got to get this envelope. And sometimes, and I'm gonna be honest, you don't always have to be the guy that knows. You just got to be willing to see. And that's the thing about it. People take it as being somebody that's following as an insult or a lesser thing. No, that's still important. That's still an important position. Let the people who are the thinkers think while you're a doer. And I mean, like, respectfully, you do your due diligence. You add in what you see. Hey, bro, we're doing this and that. There has to be an easier way. And then I get in my inference of what I've done. You're right about that, B.M.T. We definitely need to switch that up. We need to do this differently. Was that the right place?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't bring my cell phone.
Yeah, oh yeah, no cell phones. What's going on, V-Dub? Y'all gotta understand, man. Y'all talking about, y'all saying like when they're gonna be changed. Right now, you have different key, like your last, y'all told to watch out for the white man. Yes, V-Dub. I'm in South Carolina. Y'all, people are told to watch out for the white man. The white man ain't even worried about you no more. He's not worried about you no more.
I need my exercises.
He's not worried about you no more. You see how old these buildings are? These people are playing the longevity game. They're playing the longevity game. And see, that's the thing about it. People don't understand, V-Dub, like the seats of power of how these things are revolving and moving, bro. I told y'all how to start generating some type of passive revenue or how to start going to certain building. But see, when you say that, it sounds boring. But the boring is going to add up after a while, man. I'm upstate. I see what you see. Yeah, bro. But see, a lot of these people worried about that stuff. No, bro. Like, you got other people playing the long haul game, bro. I was very surprised. Like, in the last auction, that ran us at least about what? 7 bands? That ran us about 7 bands. And it was for a piece of land. Granted, it had a stump there. It needed to be cleared out. These buildings right here, anybody know about upstate New York and different other buildings, or like brownstone buildings, these buildings start adding up and costing. These buildings start costing money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they start costing money. A lot of these older buildings, see how old that house is right there? That's an old house. See, they keep track of their history, man. You see these stones? Look at it. And like, I just stepped in the time machine because they keep track of all their history. They keep track of the old money because you can always fall back on the old money rather than the new way. You right about that, BK. And me, we talk. See, that's the thing about it, man. Like, when I don't always go in too deep about this stuff, but when I be trying to tell people about, about how to like properly invest, I stop trying to teach and put people on. Because I'm like, if you truly wanted to know, you would have gone out there and started seeking the knowledge. I gave you a sample, but it's time for you to start going out there. I told y'all to go down there to auctions. Yeah, like every county has a paper of a paper listing of houses and land that's defaulting on their taxes, that's defaulting on their payments, that get put on foreclosures, and that have to get returned back over to the state or the government. Like y'all could have been buying them back. Like what do y'all think other people are doing? You think they buying them brand new? No, they buying them and they fix them up as they go. Y'all be talking about, oh, y'all know all them Bible stuff. Listen, look, what's this right here? What's this right here, V-Dub? What's that? What's that? These people been here, bro. These people been around for a while. These people been here for a while, bro. They play the long game. Y'all keep talking about, oh, I'm out here making money, but every time I see a Negro die, you know one thing I always see them die? Broke. They might have some money, but the money gets evaporated quickly because the family or the people are not really taught on how to keep it up what the last person was doing. So they lose it. If you want to know what this says, let me show you. Let me show you what this says. This is something that I knew. I didn't know. Again, look what this says right here. Look at this town. Look at this area. You know what it says? Jewish life. Jewish life. 1825. They turned this area into an historical landmark. They turned this piece of area into a historical landmark that no matter what, the state of South Carolina can never take it away from them. That they have to forevermore pay these families for these buildings. And so the families get paid. Black people, y'all need to start learning how to turn y'all family areas into historical landmarks. Y'all got to do y'all history and research. And that is 1825. Somerville became a renowned health resort in the late 1800s. Many Jewish merchants drawn to the bustling settlement set up shop in Hutchinson Square. Among the first were Philip Whitman, a pharmacist from England, and Saul Alexander. Like I'm telling y'all, a tailor from Ukraine. Like I'm just saying, dude. Y'all better look up y'all history, man. Y'all better look up y'all histories. And I'm not trying to listen. I can't get mad at them because they're putting their narratives. Y'all got to go back and do y'all due diligence. I get people get mad, and you know what? There seems to be a vitriol when certain blacks start knowing their history of their background. Thank you so much, BK. Certain blacks. Shout out to Overall 99 Media. The brother be dropping gems on history that some of y'all might want to go look back on, man, and see what y'all can research and learn how to weaponize for yourself. And yes, history can be weaponized if you know how to doggone use it. Because that's what we had to do when we go to those schools. Well, why do you need that? Or why should this be preserved? Or why should this be this? And when we start throwing out the historical facts about the areas, or we bring in certain people, well, sir, if you be patient, this person, yes, I get it, they have a little health problems, but they can recall this and that. And we haven't recorded why. And then all they got to do is cross-reference it, and they say, wow, that checks out. The Union Army did go through there. Yes, yes, your mama's house was used as a setup point for that of the civil rights. Yes, we have to respond and keep that. So guess what happens? We have to doggone turn that piece of property into that of an historical landmark. I get it. Well, this should be taught in schools. Listen, the greatest information isn't publicly shared. You have to go out there and learn it. Yes, I agree. History can heal the mind. Most African Americans only know the history of being peacefully beaten, not that we made potato chips, ice cream, the refrigerator, and the air conditioner. We made the world comfortable, and they never told us we did. And no, the thing about it is this, man. Like, if I wasn't on your team, I wouldn't even tell you. I don't blame them for not telling me. Why would I want to tell you? They're like, well, the library's free. Like my dad, like what's going on? Like my daddy told me, the library's free. At one time, people used to fight and die to get into the library. Nowadays, people don't even care. People don't even care to go pick up a book. People don't even care to try to get into the library. Mind you, all that information is free. People rather be on YouTube in the gossip column, and that's fine. Y'all want to be on here? I want to learn how to get a woman. I want to learn what it takes to get a real man. I want to learn about masculinity. What the hell? Wait a second. So you want to learn about all that shit rather than actually learn how to fundamentally put yourself in a position of power. And see, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, you can't take these people serious when they be trying to, like, I be sitting there for a lot of this stuff, man. And this is why nowadays I just shut my ass. Listen, like, at some point you gotta understand that some people are just supposed to be lost. You gotta let some people just be lost, man. You can't try to coherently fix people that do not want to be fixed, man. Like, you can't do that, man. I'm not trying. Listen, bro. I'm not trying to heal your daddy, mommy issues, man. I'm not trying to heal your daddy, mommy issues. I'm not trying to solve y'all mediocre problems. I'm here, like some of us here, actually trying to get what we need and get the hell on out, bro. Like, it's like an underground. It's like an underground network. Get what you need and get out, bro. Oh, B.M.T. So you're saying that how is this gonna help us get black reparations? Hold on, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa. You need to go get your own. You need to go get your own together. First part of reparations was be able to get a free education, but y'all missed that part. Well, as a civil human, well, no, that wasn't afforded to you. You wasn't afforded to have free education. You wasn't afforded certain tax representative rights, civil rights. You wasn't afforded that. The minute they gave, it's crazy. You got other groups that are coming here using those little bit of sugar and lemon and salt, and they're making meals. The thing about it is, it's not that, like, the system's not supposed to be made where just anybody could just do anything they want. No, like, here's the thing about it. When somebody puts a chessboard in front of you, they teach you the basic rules. It's up to you to start studying and learning and playing until you can play to beat yourself. A master pool, a master pool player plays against himself, trying to beat himself. A master chess player is playing chess against himself in so many different ways. Like, you gotta understand, like, when I come here, I'm actually playing against people who are playing mental loop chess. Like, well, guess what? So the land, this and that, we already have that auction off. That's cool. I never wanted that land holistically. I actually wanted those two plots of land. Yeah, but there's a trailer that is infested with roaches. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that. Are you sure? I mean, we can. No, we got it. We got it. We may not be able to get the trailer off right then and there, but we'll take care of that when we get there. We may not have the money right then and there, but that's why it's called get a job. Get a job. Make payments. Pay it and get it done. You may not be able to get it done that season or that same year, but guess what? At least it's in your name to where you can start taking care of it and get it chipped away piece by piece. That's the problem, man. People want it done for them, man. People want it done for them. People want it handed to them. People wanted their masculinity, their femininity, their doggone jubilee of rights given to them. Listen, black man, nobody gonna give it to you no more. Everybody's now gonna just start keep taking from you. And I think a lot of black folks are fine with being and took to the bank. Isn't that so ironic that the municipal court in the town, the historical courtroom is right there, and the First Bank of America is right next door. Isn't that ironic? And I want you to see, this is crazy. This is symbolism at its best. Jewish landmark, municipal court, bank. Pay attention. Pay attention. You got it done?
No, I forgot my registration.
Oh, damn. I'm just trying to let you know. Jewish landmark, the auction house, the bank. All in a triangle. I'm not going no deeper. I'm not going no deeper. For those of y'all who are in that type of limelight, do your history. Some of y'all are closer than what y'all think y'all are to certain things. And when you get too dangerously close, you need to learn to be quiet. Shut your mouth. Told you, your enemies are taught to play the long game. They taught to pace themselves and wait it out. They're taught to pace themselves and wait it out. I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace.